world, welcome back to Art with Honesty. 2021, I was 17. So this came from, I think I saw a really cool tree design and I thought, okay, I'll redraw this and make it something interesting. So there's a lot of like detail. I really like the way I did my crystals in this drawing. There's a princess there with Rapunzel like hair. Okay, it's a fantasy world, so the perspective can be a little off, but just this like bridge to the water to this boat, it's just, this bottom section is just weird. I wish I just continued this like galaxy effect downwards and didn't have this water and this boat, but it's okay. I think this is like a texture pattern I had, so don't be too impressed. I still don't know how to draw water. And then up here there's some like creepy creatures in the vines. And then it's like a pot and a lot of crystals and little moss and a little window. But this one's okay. I did a similar thing with an old trunk we had decomposing in our yard, and I feel like that one's a lot better. And I think at this time I was also watching Hilda, so that maybe that inspired this drawing and that other drawing. Then this is just a field I did. I still feel that this is really pretty. It just looks really nice. And then with the grass texture, I think I did like a few layers and then I just duplicated them and changed their colors. So for grass, you can duplicate it and change its colors and it'll look nice. Then this is a creepy drawing I did. I don't know. A lot of drawings that I do get inspired by what I was watching at the time. So maybe I was watching something like Lucifer or Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So it's a red moon and then she's like, something's happening with her hand and it's kind of creepy looking. And again, I was still into creepypastas, so you know that maybe that was coming in a little. Then this is a, I wish I could actually tell you what this is. I think it's named, hold on. It's a chewinga. So I'm still really into D&D. I still play every Saturday with my boyfriend and my dad's my DM. So, you know, I kind of feel like family obligation, but I really also really enjoy playing D&D. And then this is a chewinga. It's they're little people. That's why he's got a flower, because he's small. And they're really cute and they wear masks. And then this, I don't know what this is. I felt like drawing a really sexy anime boy because that's what does well on Instagram, is if you draw really hot guys. And I feel like he's okay. Like, I could have done better, you know? Don't let Instagram dictate what you draw. But I think this is a pretty okay drawing. This is the one I was talking about. So like I said, I was watching Hilda at the time, and so I feel like that inspired a lot of this mystical drawings. So I know for a fact that this little guy is probably inspired by the elves in Hilda. So if you haven't seen Hilda, go watch it. It's really cute. And then there's like crystals here, and like this is his house, and it leads to this little tunnel here, and there's one of those little water things that go round. I don't know what they're called. Then there's this little shadowy guy here, and you'll see there's a couple of them, and they make a reappearance in that first drawing I showed you. The mushrooms I feel are very cool. There's a little dragon, and yeah, I think I watched a crystal tutorial on how to do these crystals, so that was really fun. And I feel like this drawing is really pretty and really cute, and probably inspired my want to do more background work, and also now I want to become a children's book illustrator, so I feel like this also is probably where that started, because this is just, I just wanted to create worlds that people could get sucked into. Then this is a drawing I did where it's a person reading. I think I just called it field, because you know, you name your art whatever you feel like. I don't come up with cool names for my drawings. So this is just a guy reading in the field, but what I imagined is that the story is coming to life and working all around him and playing out in little like spiritual ghostly ways. And I do feel like this grass is fantastic. That's some good grass right there. I could touch that grass. And I think there's like weird writing on his book. It's not like a real language. And just, yeah, it's actually some good perspective right here. Like, I actually put some effort into the background, and I still feel like this drawing is really cool. And then a flaming skull for D&D. I'm not going to go into detail, it's a flaming skull. Then this drawing I did for a friend of mine and myself. We had like our ideal guys. So I drew us with our ideal guys, and we really wanted to go to, I think it was like Scotland together, because she was really into redheads. And so here we are like dancing on a bar. At that point we couldn't drink, or she could because she's a year older than me. I still feel this drawing is really pretty, and it symbolizes a period of my life with that friend who I'm no longer friends with. So I think that this drawing is really fun. Then we have a creepy cemetery by a church. I don't want to talk about this one. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like drawing something creepy, sometimes I feel like drawing something cute, sometimes I feel like drawing a building. Sometimes it all culminates into one big mess of artwork. But I do think the glowing mushrooms is a cool effect, and I feel like there's just too much happening. Like there's these like light rays, and then there's this smoke, and there's glowing mushrooms, and they're not done very well because you can't even see the mushroom, so the glowing effect should have been behind the mushroom. Yep. I've learned since then. And then there's just a little girl coming out of the church, and she's smiling. A classmate of mine asked me to draw Hawk from My Hero Academia, and I did, and she never even thanked me for the drawing. So yeah, maybe I didn't do a very good job. I feel like I could have done better, but it's okay. It's an okay drawing. Yeah. Then I really love reading, and I really love turning what I was reading into images. So this was a series that 4 authors worked on the same book, and then they would be each one of the characters in the story. So I drew all the characters in the story. And at some point they're stuck in a snowstorm, so that's why they're stuck in a snowstorm here. I do not remember what the book's name is, so I'm sorry. This is for one of our D&D campaigns. It's ended now, but it was a lot of fun to do. It was called Curse of Strahd. So if anyone's played Curse of Strahd, you know how creepy that game is. Oh my goodness. We've seen a lot of scary stuff in Curse of Strahd. Well, seen is like you imagine it, because D&D is a role-playing game, so you imagine a lot of creepy stuff. But the way it's described is very creepy. And so these are the characters from Curse of Strahd. So my character's in front. I was lucky. I was the ranger, but my dad homebrewed like a witcher class for me, which was really a lot of fun. And then the girl on the left is a paladin, and the creature, the man, the myth, the legend on the right is a lizard man, and that was my brother's character. And then later he became a cleric because he didn't want to play this barbarian lizard man anymore. Typical. Yeah, so this is the field drawing that I showed you earlier. I felt like including this because I do like this dress, but don't start drawing the dress until you have the person figured out, because I was like, yo, this is such a nice dress. And then I could never put anybody in it because I was like, I don't know where anything goes. So draw the person first, then put the clothing on. But I do feel this dress is really pretty. Then this is my friends from that Halloween party in 2021. No, in 2020. 2020 is when we had the Halloween party. And I drew them, I think, in the beginning of the year with my drawing tablet. And I think I was the only one. I think we were all gender bent here, and I was the only one that came as like something mild. I was the galaxy bunny, if you guys remember. Then the rest were like really creepy things, like from a zombie or a demon or from The Purge. So I drew them all in a lineup, like we got into some trouble, and I think it's a really cute drawing, but obviously I'm not friends with any of these people anymore, so it's like, you know. Then I drew this from one of my mom's friends who wanted a drawing. I think it's really cute. And then this is just more plushies. I like plushies. what do you guys call them? Teddy bears? Teddies? Soft things? Creatures of the night. So yeah, this is just another really cute drawing. I really like what's happening with her eyes. That's a really fun like thing. I think Lavender Town does a lot of stuff where she draws like stuff in the eyes that represent the character, and I feel like that's really fun. Yeah, this one is a really cute drawing. Then I felt like drawing a dancer, and this one I feel there's so many issues with this one. I was also watching Demon Slayer, so if you recognize like the water is kind of similar to that of Demon Slayer. I feel this drawing is aesthetically really pretty, but I also know that there's a lot of mistakes in this drawings. Like, you guys may not see it, but I definitely see it. Like, this hand is weird, and she doesn't have the other hand, because when you can avoid drawing hands, you're doing it right. But I feel like the koi fish are really pretty. Then this is a drawing I did where I wanted to create like a story. So she's like a Medusa, and she gouges out her own eyes. Trigger warning if that's a bit graphic, sorry. So that she can be with the one she loves. And that's what's happening here. So that's why she's happy, because now she can finally be with him, because then people won't fear her anymore because she has no eyes for them to get turned into stone. I actually don't know how Medusas work. I might actually have to do something more with the hair than the actual eyes, or maybe a combination of the two. Who knows? Well, people know. I'm not people. I don't know. And then he's really sad because she had to hurt herself. And then this was the planning for this drawing, like what I wanted to do with it. And I have a little bit of a story here. A queen is cursed and becomes a Medusa. To ensure her people, family, and friends are safe, she retreats away from society. There, a samurai is sent to slay her, but they fall in love. She becomes blind by removing her eyes to be with him. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Another Halloween drawing. This guy's hands are weird. I know they're wrong, but it's okay. We're not going to talk about it. I feel this drawing is really fun though. It's a vampire that, tried to participate in Halloween traditions by carving a pumpkin, and that's why he's got pumpkin guts on his face. And this is just a unicorn. I really like doing big poofy hair, and I did big poofy hair here, and I think it's really pretty. Then another Halloween drawing. This anatomy here is just terrible, but it's supposed to be, I think it's like, she's a witch and she's a princess, but it can also, with Wicked Part 2 coming out soon, it can also just be Galinda and the Wicked Witch of the West, which name is escaping me right now, because they kind of look like that. Then this is a drawing I did of my character and my friend's character. This is my friend's character, this is my character. And he's like a little mushroom man and lives in a mushroom forest. And this guy's just not happy to hear his song or be around him, apparently. I feel this drawing is really pretty. Then this is me and my friend. So my friend and I. This is my persona, and this was my profile picture for a really long time because I wanted to be like a lizard mad scientist-y type. And my best friend, she is this one. She's a little witch. And so see, the science-y type is behind me. I feel like this is really pretty. And then she was the witchy type, so there's a lot of witchy stuff behind her. And yeah, we were like planning an anime together, typical friend stuff. Another Halloween drawing. These are two guys. He's like a zombie football player, and this is a zombie cheerleader. And I just feel this drawing is really cute. I really like what I did with the hair. I was still doing that gradient effect thing and the shading, and I stopped doing so much detail in the eyes. And that is everything from 2021. Bye!